First season in South Africa has been somewhat of a disaster. Welcome into another episode of the Glory Hunter career mode. First season with Central Houting. Yeah, the best format we had was the first class competition, which was won by Northerns. We got to the finals. We finished top qualifier with 6 wins and a loss in the campaign. Northerns finished second, but yeah, it was unfortunate that we were dominated in the final game of the campaign. In the Division 1, we only got 1 win in the one-day competition and 6 losses. What a disaster that was. And the domestic 20-over competition, you're about to see it. We got to win the last game. We got 4 points. We're 24 points off second last. What a disastrous season that was. We'll go reflect back on the just results that we had in the last few games of the season. So yeah, only 2 wins in the 1 day and 20-over competition. I'm very disappointed with that. Like we had opportunities to win games too. We're close on some occasions. So we played the last 4 games off episode. Obviously, we're 10 losses in that point. We batted really well in these last few games. 199 for 7. A good performance from Adams at the top. Joseph getting a 50 and Pereira 40 and Mulder 26 to put the icing on the top of the innings. And 200 for 7. They got through comfortably. And then Drosen Pretorius just started off so well. 74 and 59 in response. Rhodes and Thimbella doing pretty good. Rabada 3 for 30 in a fighting effort. Mulder just 15 and over. Just far too expensive in that one. And then we had a pretty much, yeah, like obviously 199 for 7. We got 107 all out. We were embarrassed in this game. We were 48 for 6. McCallum, runnable 34, put a wee bit of respectability over the scoreline. We had at least over 100. So Manyaka, really good performance of 5 for 31, 3 for 21 for Bogey. Klaassen, 2 for 22 was pretty sublime as well. 109 for 6. We had the 4 for 27. A great opening spell from Rabada and Yusuf. Put a wee bit of spinner in the works. Peter with a couple of late wickets, but ultimately just not enough. The Bernard and Gilson partnership was enough to win them that game. And then we had a double header effectively. Got to the 205 for 8. I thought we batted phenomenally well here. Got regular partnerships going. And yeah, like it was, we had opportunities in this game as well. 4 for 30 for Gilson towards the end. Then expect up Rabada, McCallum, Mulder, and Pereira at the top. Got through for 206 for 3. They still had overs to spare. Rolofsson, brilliant player, Grant Rolofsson. And those are really, really nice numbers. Milan at the top. Yeah, just another phenomenal career, really. And yeah, like, just the bowlers had no answers for that. Again, and then we had the last game against top of the table, and we got through to 158 for 6. A nice wee partnership from Pereira and Kun. Kun and was a positive light of the season with over 300 runs in the campaign. 2 for Rutherford there. And we bowled them out for 146, so a great effort from the bowling. Mafaka 4 for 28. A really good up-and-coming player for us, really. Positive in the season. A lot of work to do with him, though. 2 for McCallum and Mulder. Yusuf was very tight. And we finally got off the board. And just more relieved more than anything else. Like, we had a pretty disastrous season. I felt we inherited a team. I showed it in the last episode where a lot of guys are aging. And I'll show it again, too. Like Richards, Van Bruin, got a young player, Richardson, who hasn't really delivered. So he'll be, if he's, yeah, he's gone. He's only got a 1-year contract. He'll be flicked away. Kirsten, pretty much all right in the 20-over campaign, average of 33, positive there. Glenn Adams is 35, Harms is 34. Kun, very good. The 2 youngsters were sublime. Joseph, could do probably a little bit with Joseph still. Pereira, I thought Pereira was solid in the first class and the 20-over campaign, actually contributing some good numbers. Anu Vajun, yeah, had their moments, to say the least. Played a lot of first-class cricket. Puts up some relatively nice numbers. Hudson, 24. Duke Hall didn't really take his opportunity. Got the spinner that sort of bit past it now. But yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of a trend. Team was great, and it's just now fallen a wee bit off pace. Let's look at now the performances of the season for the competition here, so we'll pretty much sort. I sort by runs. How did I do it last time? No, it was player records for the season. This is how I like sorting it. Pretty much. Pereira top in the charts. 907 runs at 64.79. Really good. Hamza was really good at the start of the season. And yeah, this team made the final too. So there's a lot of good averages there. A lot of runs scored between the batsmen. Mulder was really good all round capabilities here. 27 average with the bat and 26 with the ball. Can't ask for anything more. Hall, 29 average. Yeah, one bit more from the keeper. Mafaka was quite good all round statistics as well. Kirsten and Kun, they weren't too good in the first class competition, but we'll talk about them briefly. Van Bruin struggled a wee bit there. Wicket takers, the leading wicket taker of the season was Gibbs, 38 wickets at 20.37, and then it was Mulder with 30 wickets at 26, Peter 24 at 24.54, Bucket 22 wickets at 30, and then Rabada 12 wickets at 32.83. But Rabada, you have to think, was away for a lot of the time too, in and out of the team. But yeah, that was our best part of the season. We had 6 wins in the first class competition. We made the final, and we had a record in the end of 9 games, I think. No, 8 games, 6 wins and 2 losses. Now to look at the disastrous campaigns here. Yeah, like 2 players only averaging above 40. You're not going to win too many competitions with that. Hudson, 370 runs at 61.67. 100 in that season as well. Hamza got 100 as well. Hall, 237 runs at 39.5. That's a wee bit of a positive light. Will that be enough to retain his place? Then you got Adams and Van Bruin, the experienced heads. And then it really dips off after that. Only, in fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batsmen getting over 100 runs. Not good enough. And yeah, the wicket taking was just abysmal. That is terrible. Like, you want a few players averaging under 30, and we've got nothing under 30. In fact, the only positive light of the season was Majiza, 10 wickets at 31.6. And then, yeah, it's just a really hard thing to look at in the mirror. We've got a few recovery jobs to do. But yeah, the runs in the 20 over competition, we had 3 people average over above 30, and that was the overseas player who had a reasonable season. But we're going to have to probably let him go, and we're probably going to have to get a bowler that's going to be here the whole season, I think, just to bolster up while we've got Rabada, while we've got Peter away. If we have those players even, it's going to be a big clean-out probably this season. But yeah, the top 3 were really good in terms of the run scoring. Hamza was good later in the season. And yeah, just not enough runs. We collapsed quite a bit, and it just wasn't good enough. And that just reflects on a pretty average season. But yeah, the bowling was okay in patches. Like, you can see that Mulder had a reasonable season. Mafaka did pretty well. 10 wickets at 19 towards the end there. 9 wickets for Rabada when they come in. Yusuf was not too bad. But yeah, 1 win out of 14 games is just not good enough. And we're going to get relegated to a competition where hopefully we can bounce back immediately. We're going to be here a while in South Africa. So join us for the journey. There's a lot of glory hunting. You're going to have the up and downs of the seasons. We've got a lot of recruitment to do. Let's enjoy the new season coming ahead. So smash the like button, share with a friend, and we'll see you next time for more Central Houghton Cricket.